All right, we're going to carry on with Chapter 8, looking at more methods here for testing characters, like looking for particular characters. In this slide here, we're looking at there's a method here for is there a punctuation in it, and testing that particular character. And we can type it in the character itself, or we could actually type in a string of characters and point to a particular subscript to identify, and that would equate back whether it's true or false, if it's a punctuation or not. We can do the same thing with a space. Is it a white space? Is it a space bar? And we're checking to see, is there spaces involved somewhere within inside of this? This is a very handy one because we could be looking for trying to avoid putting spaces in a particular string. That's a good one. All right, so here's what it would look like if we were going to run one here for a punctuation. Is the array here index number 5? So we're going to start here at this point here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And is that character right there a punctuation? So this would equate to true, because that particular index of that particular string would run the method called is it a punctuation. It would come back and say yes it is, and it would run that and come back as true. Now in this case here, it's saying here, is there a white space at position 6? So we're going to go here at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's actually, it's kind of a bit deceiving. You might think that there's a white space there, but because it starts at 0, goes to 6, the W is not a white space, so that would actually equate to false. If we wanted this to be true, we'd have to change this number, of course, here to number 5. Okay, there's a couple other character testing methods here to test to see if the character is a lower character or if it's an upper character. And again, the syntax here, we could type in the individual character right there, or we could type in a string of characters and look for a particular subscript within that string. Now a sample would look something like this. Is the first character right here at 0, and let's highlight that character, is it a lower character? The letter H, yes it is. It would come back and say that this is true. And we could do something similar. You can see here we can use either the string index here, or we could type in the actual string. This would say hello and the index 0. So we grab this one right there and run the method here. Is it an upper? And in this case H here is uppercase, so it would come back and say it was true. Now there's methods here called character case conversion. So this particular method will convert a particular character into another form. In this case, it's going to go upper and lower case. So we've got two strings here, ABC and XYZ, and we're going to take the uppercase of the first ABC, index 0, so we're going to take the letter A and we're going to convert it into upper, so it'll be uppercase A in that case. And in this example here, we take the X and it would make it into a lowercase because we're taking index 0 in that case. So this particular two methods allow you to actually convert a character into an uppercase or a lowercase. All right, another group of methods here is to be able to search for a particular character or characters, a subset of a string, and see if it contains it, and it'll return back whether that's true or not, meaning it found the characters and it found the search inside of that string or not. So what we can do here is we can search for a particular character, or we can search for a series of characters, or a substring of characters. So we can use this method here called contains a character or characters. We can also have a method here called does it start with a character or characters, or does it end with a character or characters. So there's another 3 more methods here for looking for or searching for particular characters or characters within a string. All right, now this is what it would look like. If we had the string characters that said eat ice cream, and we're looking for ICE, does ICE, is it contained within that string? And that would come back and say, yes, that's true, because ICE is matched, and the case has to be correct. In this example over here, does the string have the letter I? Well, yeah, sure, it has one right here. So we can actually look at an individual character if we want. And we use single quotes, don't forget, when we're doing characters. And we can do the same thing for a string of characters. We could say, does it contain EAM? And it'll look through that string, and does it contain EAM with this? Now this is a little confusing because this one here has an exclamation mark, and I think this might actually not work. We probably have to take either the exclamation mark off or add the exclamation mark right here. So I think there might be an error in the text right there because it has to be the end of that particular string to make it work.